Hello! I'm here today with Desiree. You guys know I've been training her for the past, what has it been, like 3 months?
March, April, May, June. Yeah, almost 4.
Oh my god. So we're gonna do today a rundown of Desiree's face because she's actually gonna do, you do Botox today?
I'm gonna do Botox today. I'm gonna mark the entire face. I'm not gonna get everything that I'm marking done, but I just wanna show you guys how I would mark a face.
We've been working super hard to get her nice and educated and to know how to do dosing for the entire face, even off-label areas. So she's gonna kind of use her face as a model and go through all of the areas, what she would dose it and where she would place the Botox. So you ready?
Yes. So
I'm here to help.
That. Okay, so we're gonna start with the Frontalis, which is this muscle. You'll see me raising.
So what would you dose it?
So I'm gonna do 13 units on me. I like the frozen feeling.
Okay. Raise those really high. Yeah, I think I did 12 on you last time. So if you do 13, you can do like an extra one right there.
Okay.
Just keep it high so you don't get heavy.
So I'm gonna kind of use this too. So from what Danielle has taught me, I like to do 2 fingers above, just so that if you place the Botox too low, then you'll get like a heavy brow. So I'm gonna do 2 fingers above and follow my arc.
So what she's trying to explain to you guys is the forehead muscle is an elevator. So when you raise your eyebrows, you don't want to place the Botox too low, because if you do, you literally cannot raise your eyebrows. So if you keep it nice and high, you'll get some lift, and you'll still be able to get rid of the wrinkling without feeling like you can't raise your eyebrows. So she's gonna mark her entire forehead. Let's see.
And I'm avoiding where my actual arc is like this, because if I were to Botox here, it would drop my natural arc.
Yeah,
correct?
Which you don't want.
Yeah. So it is actually really hard marking myself.
I know. When I do it to myself, I literally have to like double check 15 times. It's looking good. So keep yours, yeah, that looks perfect, because this way, if we don't put any Botox out here, she'll still be able to pull the muscle this way and it'll open up her eye. So that looks perfect. And you're pretty symmetric, so you can...
I actually may not even need...
I was gonna say, like, if you were to do 13, I mean, I don't think you would drop, but you'll be like super frozen.
I do like that frozen.
I know you do. Yeah, so that looks good. And then when you treat the forehead, so like we said, this is an elevator. You need to treat the opposing muscles, which is called the glabellar. That's the complex that pulls down and inward, that gives you that angry face, what a lot of people call the 11 lines. So we treat those together so that you don't get any compensation in this area. This way you don't get like that angry pull inward. So you can go ahead and mark that area next. That looks good.
Yeah.
So do your markings in your corrugators so you don't get an angry pull.
This brow pulls a little bit stronger as you
get really close so they can see what you're talking about.
Like this pulls a little bit stronger than this brow. So what I would do is I would place a unit, more than a unit, a couple units.
You're marking. You place your marking.
Right in the belly.
Where are you live so people can watch?
On my Instagram.
Right in the belly of the muscle.
Yep, so that looks good.
And I think last time we did 20 units here.
So you can do it this way, or you can do it this way. Make your mouth face. So she doesn't get close. She doesn't have a strong procerus muscle. She doesn't pull down very strong here. So I would do a very light dose here, but you could, there's like that's more of a modified way to do it. You could pull really strong. You could do here, that's the medial tail of the corrugator. This is deep, and then it runs this way, more superficial. So pull your brows in. You can see her pull right here. So you would do a a few units right here, nice and superficial.
Yeah.
This way she doesn't get a pull. And you do the same thing on this side. So that's another way to mark. That's your typical markings, but sometimes we do some more modified markings.
So
Up to you.
we'll do crow's feet. I've never done my crow's feet before, so this will be the first time.
You've never done your crow's feet?
Never.
What?
No.
If you've never done your crow's feet, you're missing out. The crow's feet
wanna
open your eyes.
Do 12 units because I like the frozen look.
So show them your movement.
So
You got 12.
I don't really care for a brow lift, but if you wanted to do a brow lift, you would just pop a unit or two.
Right there.
Right there.
The muscle, the way this muscle works is it closes your eye. So when you relax this muscle here, it naturally will open your eye and it's gonna prevent the creasing around the eye without changing your smile. So if you do a little drop here, this is what we call the brow lift. That's gonna just pull the tail end of her brow up because you're relaxing that muscle. Give her a nice little lift, and then you can just follow your movement to open the eye up.
Yeah, no, we go a little. I would do a superficial, like 2 units right here
So smile really big.
because I have some
Just to relax
wrinkles.
that.
Yeah.
You can do that. Good.
Okay.
All right, so we got the frontalis done. We got the corrugators and the procerus done, which are those angry muscles. We're opening up her eyes. So that's your typical 3 areas that most people will get done at their Botox treatments, but there are some other areas off-label that we can do.
Yeah, so
We'll
I'll
start talking
do-
about those.
So bunny lines, which is these lines. We would typically do like 6 units.
I usually do like 2, 4, 6. Yeah.
2.
So show them what you're doing. So she's talking about the nasalis muscle here. A lot of times when you treat your crow's feet, you'll compensate by trying to scrunch up with your nose, because this muscle is what technically is still working. Or even sometimes when you knock out the glabellar region, you'll try to make your angry face with your nose instead. So you'll start to notice these actually a little bit more. Not everybody, but that is an area that you may start to notice now once you start treating other areas. So you can lightly treat this. It's an easy area to treat, and it'll just soften the lines on your nose when you go to make expressions.
So you want to do Gummy Smile next?
Yeah, so you got me smile.
Okay. So I don't have a Gummy Smile, but if you are somebody who maybe shows a little bit of gum when you smile, you are able to get Botox to kind of drop the lip a little bit, and then it would cover your teeth.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people confuse the lip flip with the gummy smile. So the difference is the muscles. The muscle that surrounds your mouth is what pulls your lip inward. So if you feel like you're losing your lip when you smile, kind of like this, because I don't have a lip flip right now, like that versus this. When you do a lip flip, you will see your entire lip when you're smiling and you will not roll it under. But if you see a lot of gum when you smile, I don't have a gummy smile, but if you see a lot of gum, you actually can treat the muscles that pull up the lip. And if you relax those, it'll drop the lip a little bit this way. It covers your gum a little bit more. So that's the gummy smile.
So those would be
Yeah, the
2
muscle
units each
runs
side
there.
or 3 units.
2 to 3,
Yeah, depending on how strong your pull is. All right, we'll do lip flip next.
Yeah, do the lip flip.
Okay. So lip flip is just 4 injections, so 4 units.
So she's going along her lip line. So that's where the muscle is.
And the lip flip, I have it on my social media, my lip flip before and after.
Not everyone's a candidate though,
Yeah.
so if you come in, we'll talk about that. If you aren't someone that loses their lip when you smile, or you don't roll your lip, not everybody then would really benefit from it. But keep in mind that only lasts 6 weeks, so it doesn't last as long as your other areas of the face.
All right, we'll do deos and masseters, and then I think we're done.
Yeah, do your masters.
Okay, so for masseters, I'll just do the quick injection.
So she's just drawing out the area where we inject the masseters, your safe zone. So you're drawing from the corner of the ear here to the oral commissure, and then clench down, and you can feel the strongest area of the masseter.
I don't know if you can see. And it's usually.
I personally inject it in like a
injectable
box. Yeah, almost
it's
like an X.
Yeah.
But some people will do it like on an angle, depending on the dosing. That can all depend on where you place the Botox and how strong the muscle is.
Masseters though need a lot of units.
So the masseter is really strong. That's what the muscle that you use to clench, that you grind your teeth. You get a lot of tension headaches. What else? That's really mostly it. Tension headaches, grinding. You know, the TNJ.
The bulge. I guess if people bulge a lot.
If you bulge, that means that your masseter is strong. When you clench down, you're contracting that muscle. So it can honestly range. I've treated people anywhere from like 10 units up to 50 per side. It depends on what you're looking for. You may want facial slimming, you may want complete relief of no clenching, no grinding, and it really just depends on your strength. So to get a quote on your masseters, you really need to come in and gotta feel them and kind of see like what you're looking for, because it can range. So for you, like clench for me, you're strong, but you're not like the strongest. I'd probably start you at 15 to 20 per side. So
they don't really bother me, so.
Yeah.
So we'll do the Diego's next, which is the muscles. Yeah. You can feel it too.
Yeah, you have strong Diegos, so do I. Get close so they can kind of see. So frown really strong. So the muscles here are what cause you to frown. So if you find yourself with a downturn in your mouth, you can treat it with some Botox, so we're gonna do that. And you can also do a little filler there. When I do lip filler on clients, if I see they almost have a little pocket here or a downturn in their mouth, I'll support it with filler to help upturn their mouth. So using some neurotoxin and filler at the same time, I think is a really great option for a strong downturn in the mouth. So yeah, that looks good. Look at you with your perfect markings.
Thank you. I have the best trainer. And then we're going to do Pebble Chin real quick.
Yeah, you can do Pebble Chin.
So I don't even know if I can do the motion.
So the Pebble Chin is like what a lot of people call the orange peel when you scrunch your chin up. So the way that the muscles run, they kind of go like this way. So you can do 3 injections.
It's like a triangle, right?
Yeah, the third one typically will diffuse and hit both muscles. So you can do, and then just do one right above it, like right in the center. Perfect. And I typically do
6, right?
about 6 units.
4, 6.
Yeah, just to start, and then you can always do more if you need to. I think that's it. I feel like you covered almost every area.
Yeah.
You can really do Botox in the face. You can also do your platysmal bands, these things. Relax those to give you a softer looking neck. You could do Botox in the underarms to help with sweating. That ranges at usually 50 units per side, can last you 6 months. You can do it in the hands for sweating as well. I do, even for migraines, a lot of times people will say they have migraines and headaches, a little bit of Botox in the masseters, and then putting some Botox in the hairline, along with just treating aesthetically, will really help with headaches. So if you struggle with migraines or headaches, Botox is going to be your best friend. And then I think that's really it.
Yeah, so I'm just going to do my frontalis, my 11s, my crow's feet. That's all I'm gonna do. So that's gonna be a total of 56 units for me. Oh, I might do the lip flip too.
So another 4.
Yeah, 60.
That's what I typically do, about 60 units. It sounds like a lot, but when you add all these areas together, if you're dosing yourself appropriately, not just sprinkling Botox in all the areas, you'll get longevity out of it. I mean, I am going on my 3rd or 4th month, I wanna say. I did it in March, literally like the week before I got pregnant. I did my Dysport. I used Dysport, and it still lasted me. I mean,
we got it done at the same time.
And I did 60 units, I want to say. So looks good. So yeah, if you dose appropriately, you should get longevity out of it. Obviously, certain areas you need to be conservative, like the frontalis. That's a very tricky area to treat because you may want it nice and smooth, you want it to last, but you also want that lift. So you don't want to knock out the muscle completely and then feel heavy. So that's usually the one area you've got to be a little careful with. But other than that, if you're treating appropriately, you should be getting that longevity out of it. So I think your markings are on point. Desiree's gonna be injecting,
Oh yeah.
fingers crossed, starting in September.
Yes.
But I've already given her the green light when it comes to her markings with Botox. You pretty much mark all my clients now.
Yeah.
I'm kind of letting her run the show. I just boop, 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 inject
She just
everybody.
does the injections.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna do,
Oh, tell them about the promo.
as soon as I get the go ahead, probably end of September, we're gonna do $10 a unit for any Botox to support Jabot.
Yeah, any neurotoxin
Yeah.
that we offer, you'll get $10 a unit with Desiree, and I will be in the room, so I will be supervising everything. I will be checking her markings. I'll be watching her as she's injecting, and I'll step in if she needs help. But she won't be alone. And then I'm trying to think. Once you start doing filler, I believe they said we're going to start doing 10%
10% off.
initially.
Which you'll be in the room for
I'll also be in the room
also.
for it,
So
yeah. So this is gonna be anywhere from like September, maybe even
probably
up
end
until
of, I'm thinking like the 20th we might start.
with
and then-
Botox.
With Botox.
And then we'll see about filler.
Filler.
We're gonna do an in-office training with her, see how everything goes, and then we'll pick a date to start doing filler. And then you should be hopefully up and running going into the new year.
Can't wait.
I'm so excited for you.
Thank you.
It's been like 6 months. I'm so excited.
I know.
All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Hope you learned something.
Yeah.
Let's go get to injecting.
Okay.
All right. Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.